Hello. Welcome to Fangirlz Assemble. It's the first show of the month, which means it is Halt and Reed's time.
I like what you're doing.
I thought I should throw in some dance numbers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I feel like as the female representatives of this channel, we don't dance enough.
That's what it is.
We don't
That's
dance.
What we're missing.
We don't talk about boys or hair or makeup. What are we even doing here?
Yeah, that's why people don't stick around. That's it.
Talking about comic books?
It's not enough. It's never enough.
Not enough.
Although it's enough for some people who are in the chat. We appreciate all of you.
And Joe.
Yes.
Hayden, happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
And Freddie.
Freddie. Oh, Elliot says drama.
You know we always bring the drama. No.
Well, there's no drama about our wonderful sponsor, InStockTrades.com.
That's right.
Where we probably got most of the books we're going to talk about, maybe. Some of them, maybe. But you can get a lot of books. You can get all the books we love there.
So many books.
So many books. Great customer service, great packaging. You know, you spend $50 or more in the United States, free shipping. That's what we want.
That's right. And you know, they've got that all-new Wolverine Omnibus, which I forgot about.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. I believe it's still around, right? I think it's still on there.
It's still up there. It's like $50. That's not bad.
Oh.
I can do more photo shoots. It's fine. That's not making my money right now. Not photo shoots of me. I'm behind the camera.
Oh, I will say. So, is it just the one cover on there? The regular?
That's all I see right now.
Okay. So
I think go like this.
Yes, I think that's right. I think the DM sold out. Or with the claws, right? In the front, the red cover?
Yeah. Damn, I'm going to have to get this.
You should get it, and that's the one with the best spine, because some of you may have seen the spines are different. They're different colors, and there's a different suit on the spine. So that one has the regular yellow suit that she has on the cover.
Okay.
And the font is like yellow and blue. Looks so much better than the other one that's like red, and I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I really picked it up based on the spine, because I'm like, that's what I'm going to see. So you're going to get the better one. Do that.
And you could also go ahead and get Buffy the Vampire Slayer Willow trade paperback.
I did order that.
That's pretty exciting. Don't worry, you guys. I will make the order while I'm sitting here in the chat. I got booked for another photo shoot, so why not?
Beautiful.
Maddie left with a big cliffhanger last time. Were you able to meet Jessica Ashcraft? Was she a real person, or was it # Elliot all along? I love how you phrased it, because it reminds me of The Circle. People just say, circle, tell this person, blah, 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 # blah, 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 which is why I have hashtags. But I like it. She is real. We hung out. She got me books. Gave me some books so I can show
beautiful.
You guys. We talked about just comic books and TV shows and everything, and played some board games, and she got to meet all my dogs. It was great.
Best life.
She's a real person. So that'll make, you know, I've now officially met 2 people through doing this in real life, and it's Kristan and Jessica.
And we're both real.
Real people. Who would have thought?
Not me.
It would have been really weird if I had met you and like it wasn't you somehow.
Yeah.
It's a very like
who have you had on there? Yeah.
Hey Lionheart and Nathaniel, welcome. And yeah, thank you for books. I will show some. I'll show them. Not some. I will show all of them today.
Yeah, I checked my tracking earlier, Freddie, because I was like, I haven't looked at that in a while. Where are those? No, they're super like, no idea. It's very much like, we don't really understand where this is at, but it's been a long time. And I'm like, okay, tracking. Got it.
That's the state of the world.
Yeah.
We mentioned All New Wolverine because you know we've been excited for the omnibus forever.
Very.
Because I loved that series so much. Just,
Honey Badger? Come on.
Perfection.
So good. I would have loved a DM variant cover of Honey Badger.
I know. Because really, it's not this, like, fierceness that I like of her at all. It's per the usual. I just want I like the dorky real life stuff.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
That's the best part. That's what I want to see in all of them.
Me too.
Maddie back to buying books during the show. Yes, I love it. Well, I try not to right now because a lot of money's going towards my dog or life stuff. But I had a promotion. I should have more money for books, right? Or maybe I just want to manage money. That could be. We played, oh man. Elliot, what's that called? That Thanos game we played? The Avengers game? Thanos Rising. Where you play the Avengers and you gotta stop Thanos.
Nice.
Before he collects all the Infinity Stones. So you recruit the Marvel characters and stuff. It's really fun. Yep, I sent $4 that day. Only Maddie showed up after ending the point.
It's too bad. So sad.
Everyone else, all new Wolverine Omnibus. Me, I bought Flintstones. Hey, Flintstones is a great comic book. Worth it. Unless you talk about like a different Flintstones, like maybe gummies, which also good for you.
Or like
for yourself.
Gummies. Or like the box set, maybe.
Yeah,
that would be good too.
Oh, thank you, Nathaniel. We would appreciate a like. That's nice.
Lovely.
Maybe don't. There's been people in the chat here. That's what I'll remember.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or it should be. So we are here to talk hauls and raids. I did it bad, and I did not read stuff outside of reading for the show.
I have a little bit.
I played a lot of Pokemon Snap.
I did a little bit of that too.
And I watched all of Invincible, which was great, and watched all of Shadow and Bone. Shadow and Bone.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I hear it's good.
I just borrowed the books from Jessica so I can read it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to read those for a long time, but I never did.
Well, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, let me know.
Jessica can tell you about it. Probably is better. I got the comic. We don't have Flintstones gummies here. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like your country probably cares more about your health than ours.
Well, they're vitamins, right? They're not really like, they're not even gummy vitamins.
They might as well be candy.
I know, they're candy. Yeah. We give them to children here. I ate them too.
I did buy some Marvel Avengers fruit snacks.
Ooh, okay. That sounds delicious.
Oh man, I know Bad Batch is out. I haven't watched it yet though. Somebody should tell me if I should. Sorry. Anyone play Resident Evil Village this weekend? It's been super fun. I haven't yet, but I want to because of all the reason everybody else on the internet wants to play it. That very tall, scary lady. Big mommy milkers. That's what the internet calls her.
Wow.
I know. It's not a nice thing.
It's not.
It sure is catchy.
Mm.
Anyways, sorry. The point of our show is what we've hauled and read. What's up? What have you read?
Well, I can talk about what I read because I didn't haul anything, and then you can haul. So it kind of works out.
Awesome.
Right?
Yep.
All right. So this was a Kickstarter I backed last year, and I finally read it. It's called Fairy Boy.
Oh, cute.
2 volumes out. This is one of the guys behind Husband and Husband. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Mm-hmm. They have a YouTube channel, and they do like these comics about their life because they're husbands. And I believe they're husband on Instagram. So you could check some of that out there. I like his art. It's very, very simple, but I dig it. And this is a story, of course, about a boy who's a fairy and the shenanigans of using magic in this world. It's very like... If they're even seen using magic, they're kind of like arrested immediately. They're kind of a bit outlawed, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And also, he meets a cute waitress boy and likes him, and it's cute. So it's just cute shenanigans in a fun fairy world, and I liked it. And I believe the next one's coming out this summer on Kickstarter, so I think it's worth it. Good times. Finally read Delicates. Oh. It's so good.
I still need to read Sheets.
Oh.
I know.
You have next month. Let's read Sheets and Delicate.
Put it on the list, and that's
I will literally do that right now. I have a paper. I'm gonna do that. It's so good. If you love Sheets, you're gonna love this. It's more beautiful art by Brenna Thumler. Mm-hmm. Wonderful writing. The new characters are so good. Like it's just like literally the perfect sequel. It's so good. So we're going to do that next month. That's what we're doing.
Jessica's also excited about Delicates. I'm pretty sure Freddie picked up Delicates too.
Yes. I don't think he's read it yet, but he needs to soon. This is another Kickstarter I did. by Abby Howard. This was an add-on, I think. The Crossroads of Midnight.
Does that cover move out?
Yeah, so there's a hole.
Ooh, I love it.
So this is a collection of like short stories that all deal with like this creepy monster. And they're all very different. And like this one's the first one's about this girl, this teenager who's dealing with a lot of stuff. She's dealing with her sexuality. Her parents are not pleased with that. Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing. She lives in like a farm country. And look at this creepy hole. What's going on there?
What's happening?
She starts talking to this cutout hole in the fence where there's just an eye, which is from the cover.
Yeah.
And she thinks it's the girl next door. And they're talking and they relate a lot and they just talk about life. And so she knows something's going on there. There's something weird happening with the farmer. Like she just mentions like her parents in a weird way. And eventually she hops the fence and something happens and it gets crazy.
I've got to read it.
I loved it. It was so good. And every story after that was just fantastic. I love her line work. This one was great too, about this boy who like walks out of the water and he's like dripping wet and he has these weird water powers.
Okay.
And he, I don't really want to spoil all of it, but he ends up being a monster. So there's just like a lot of monsters.
Man, I need more spooky books, so I'm in.
This one's great too. This one's about a family, and there's like a Loch Ness monster in their lake. Mm-hmm. And they've known it since it was like a baby, and now it's like huge. And we know at the beginning that it like ate a kid once, but there's the teenage girl of the family, and she like loves it, and she's like, it would never mean to hurt anyone. That was just a crazy accident. Like, you gotta like, we can't like let this Loch Ness.
I feel like that's me. That would be me. I'm like, no, guys, listen, it's fine.
It's sweet. I promise.
In the backyard's okay. Like, it's fine.
Because like this research team, of course, wants to come and get it for research purposes. Yeah. And finally the dad's like, it's too big. We have to let them come. So she goes out to the water and she's like, don't you remember me when I was a kid? Like, I want to save you from this. And she brings her little brother with her. So, something happens. It's hard to talk about a lot of these without, but yeah, they're all so good. This was so, so good. Highly recommend this. Abby Howard. She's amazing. And the actual Kickstarter was, I believe, for the last Halloween. This is the first volume. This is a webcomic, so you can go read this, and you should, because it was also
Let me just do
so
that.
good.
I not read it now, but just...
We have this very Halloween-y cast of characters. It's about this little, 10-year-old girl who gets into shenanigans on Halloween night. And she meets, this actual vampire in the graveyard, but doesn't know it's a vampire, and then the world starts ending. You know how it goes, right? But it was so fun. The dialogue was great. Every character was wonderful. There's a great representation I did not expect. Let me find her dad in this.
Yeah, I haven't read any Abby Howard, but I have her website open right now, and I'm very interested.
You'll love it. I think you'll love it.
She has something with a cat.
Does she? Do I know about this?
Scientist Power Hour.
Oh, yes.
A semi-autobiographical humor comic.
I looked this up immediately because I was like, what of hers do I need now? Because I love this so much. Yeah, I'm going to get that. Why can't I find her dad?
Yeah, more scary comics. I always love when October gets around because we, make ourselves just read spooky comics. But I need to read spooky comics all year.
Well, and this was incredibly delayed. It was supposed to come out October last year. And I got this probably last month, so it was one of those.
He said she meets a vampire but doesn't know that he's a vampire. Then the world starts ending. So Buffy season 1?
Pretty much, yes. But this is her dad. So I believe her mother passed, and now her dad is wearing her mother's dress, and he's got this great mustache and lovely hair.
Oh my god.
But then throughout it, I think she even refers to her dad as parent. And they're referred to as them, and so there's unexpected great representation throughout it that I thought was great. But yeah, and then there's also all this crazy monster stuff happening, and it is a blast. You will very much enjoy this. I'm looking forward to the rest. which I may read online. There's probably more, but I'm also like, these are really nice chunky trades that I
absolutely
enjoy.
gonna read it online. I mean, I want to buy it too because that looks beautiful. Just like the dark ink looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it's so nice. Nice chunky. Here's the spine for reference. Like, these are really well put together trades.
And look like she also has a book called Unhealthy. 2 stories of mental health and body image. This also looks really good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan now. I want all of her stuff.
Omar's not on here.
Was that a joke because someone asked that before?
Oh, we did get that before, which I thought that was funny. Because that one person was like, "Where's Omar?" I was like, "Oh, it's a different show," and then they left. And I was like, "Oh, we're fun."
And they were like, "No, peace out." But yeah, this was Delicates and these things were so good. Highly recommend all of these.
It looks really good. I'm
you're
already.
Gonna enjoy it.
You sold me so. I feel like you're so good at like just giving me just enough of a book to get me like, well, I have to read it without telling me everything.
Because I don't want to tell you everything. I hate when people do that.
Yeah,
it's too much. So I can show you the nice art and be like, here's spoopiness and
done. Good
times. Yeah,
take my money. I mean, don't take my money. I've got to buy fucking all new Wolverine. So
yeah, you need that.
Yeah. And I have to buy Mass Effect, where somebody else was talking about how they're playing that right now. And
fun.
Yeah, Paul Baker. Yeah, because they released the remaster. I'd love to have you play that game too, because you get to romance aliens. And then she knew the rest of it. Well, I think that's great. Yeah, great reads.
That's what I did. Thank you.
Well, I didn't buy anything, but luckily I have 2 wonderful friends that sent me books because I wouldn't have bought anything this month if not for that. So, Freddie, the wonderful Freddie, I received his package from me. I know people did not get theirs. Freddie, you're so sweet. I really do appreciate it. Like you don't have to, but you're always so sweet. Like, hey, would you like these? You send them over, it's so nice.
Lovely.
I really appreciate it. And I always get super excited at home. Like, I know it doesn't come across on chat, but at home I'm like, ugh. People are so nice. I don't want to cry on live air, But Freddie sent me these 2 Marvel 2-in-1s. It's The Thing and The Human Torch.
Oh, nice.
It's by Chip Zdarsky and some other people. Ramon Perez. It was really fun. I really I think The Thing is great. I have limited knowledge of Fantastic Four, but I love any character that's just like an old curmudgeon guy who looks like a monster now. That's a trope I like. So I'm really excited. And he also sent me this issue of Safe Sex by Horn Hickman. It's an image series. All I know is the cover looks really cool. That's all I need to know. It looks like it's a 90s show.
We like that.
And Silk. Because I haven't read Silk.
I haven't either.
So he sent me some volumes of Silk, so I'm really excited.
Maybe we should do that too.
I've read a lot of like Spidey family stuff. I've read like some like people say like the essential Peter Parker things. Mm-hmm. And then I read Spider-Gwen, but like not much else really. Which is, I've seen all the movies. I watched the cartoon when I was young. I even had the PC game where you could like take images from the cartoon and make your own comics. But like, I really want to read some more, so I'm really excited. We should read Silk together.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Yay!
That means it's happening.
Yeah, that's what it takes. If you're reading Teen Titans, I'll send you a LJK. I may have read some Teen Titans. And then Jessica, because she was upgrading to different formats, gave me these Superman Batman trades.
Nice.
By Jeff Loeb. My friend Phil was on Over Your New Reader, and he was really selling me these, saying how good they were. So she gave these to me, and I'm really excited. And also because she's the best, she upgraded.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm so excited to read this. I'm still not over. Well, I'm not over the absolute Swamp Thing. This is beautiful. And I'm not over New 52 Animal Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just excited for more. And I do realize that as I get older, I love any story where like with monster men in it. I'm just like, oh, how romantic. You know? Look at him, Swamp Thing monster. Oh,
Look, he looks so bad.
what a man.
But he's so good.
Look at it. Like same reason I love Shape of Water. You know, I was like, oh, a fish person. Wow, and Mass Effect, all the same reason. So that's my haul.
Love it.
Last month, and I'm really excited because I was like saving money, so I haven't bought any books. So it's nice to like.
I hear that. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, so I'm really happy about it. So thank you, Jessica and Freddie. I'll have some stuff to read secretly at work between breaks.
Someone asked about Wind by James Tinian. It's up a bit now.
Oh.
Yeah, has anyone read Wind by James Tinian? I just got the trade this week. It was really fun. Yes. Maddie, you got to read that too because it's so good.
I know I do. Well, I love Tinian.
It's so good. Yes.
I love him so much. I love everything he does and puts out, like, and I love that he's openly out too.
Yeah,
I can't wait to read I hope you get DC Pride stuff too and get that collection and read it with me.
That's next month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Because I'd love for us to read it and talk about, not a whole show, but we could, we could read that one and we could read Marvel's thing and then just talk about them all.
I would love that. Yeah, for sure.
But I love The Woods by Tinian, like a lot.
Do you ever back books on Indiegogo? I want to know a bit more about that versus Kickstarter before okay. Indiegogo has a real bad rep. I've never used them. I won't use them. You should maybe Google some of it for yourself. I know a lot of people have, but I don't trust them personally, so I won't do it. That's me.
Speaking of things like that and kickstarting things, so for our friends who are big fans of Tea Dragon Society and all those books by Kitty O'Neill,
Kay O'Neill.
Kay O'Neill?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did their name change?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kay O'Neill.
Yeah.
So they've put out like a Kickstarter. I think they must have collaborated with somebody else or something. For like you can buy.
Oni played it out. Yeah.
Oh, Oni Press. So they put out like plushies of all the Tea Dragons, and also like a blanket. And so if you haven't bought the books, and you'd like to give them as a big bundle with like the stuffed animals with the board games and stuff, I think the Kickstarter ends in like 5 days. It's nice. I mean, like the blanket's really nice. Like the plushies look really nice. I know Kristen's backing it. I think I'm gonna back it.
Yeah, this one specifically is like the grumpy. I forget what it's called, but it's a grumpy Tea Dragon, and it's adorable. And I'm like, I want all of them though. So I'm very tempted by the all of them bundle. That's
I feel like I'm gonna get. I have to have all of them. What if they feel left out?
Right? They need their friends. That's how it works.
I can put them all on the shelf up in my craft room so they can all sit together.
And when we talk about the third book, we'll just have them all behind us or right in front of us. It'll be great.
But I already told Kristen, I was like, if we get them all, what we need to do is have like a little tea party at a con.
Yes. At least for the photo opportunity.
We all bring our own Tea Dragons. Like those people that bring their like their ball jointed dolls to cons and stuff. We'll be like that, but with our stuffed animals. Yeah. I'll make tea. I've got like so many tea sets, like Chinese tea sets, and we'll just sit. It'll be cool. That's a kind of fun meetup. Yeah. That's what I do at a con. I'll bring my tea set. People could just come hang out and have a cup of tea. Yeah, I love that. Talk about comics. It's true. You would love Seven Soldiers by Grant Morrison if you haven't already. I don't know if I really read any Grant Morrison, really, besides like... I've read a minimal amount. Yeah. Both of you might look at getting Monsters by Barry Windsor Smith. Why does that sound familiar? I've been wanting to check that out. People keep talking about it. It looks good. Yeah, I'm going to add that to the list because I think that'd be cool. Marvel Voices Pride has me excited too. Angel, the cover is poised to... Yeah. The new Swamp Thing is absolutely awesome. That's what I've heard. I'm dying to read it. I just love, the one by Ram V. I love anything by Ram V, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since like he came onto the scene, I'm just like, no, whatever he does.
You're in.
Because I think he gets
I get
horror so well. Not necessarily like horror, like actually scary horror, but just like a high fantasy horror. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's a certain eeriness to it, you know?
Yeah.
He's good at weaving that thread.
Yeah, kind of like Crimson Peak level, that kind of movie, where there is the horrific elements, of course, but it's not necessarily what you would think of. I love that. I love living in creepy scenery.
Yeah, I get you.
Thank you. I never bought anything pink until like a couple years ago. It just so happens that all the gamer girl stuff is all pink, so it just kind of happens.
It's a little rude. Not your pink stuff, just the fact that there's only pink.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little rude.
I would love some just like, I want teal. If I could go all teal.
Ooh, yes. Or like the seafoam green.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of Prius I wanted, but they didn't have it in my color.
Oh.
I know.
Sad.
First world problems.
Yeah.
Can't get the Prius color I want. It's wild how many different genres Tynion can write and how good he is at them. All his books are such different genres and all great. Batman, Department of Truth, Wind, The Woods. Absolutely. Like, I'm constantly impressed by Tynion. And I think he reminds me of the things I like about Tynion are the same things I like about Mark Waid. Because he's very good at character building. And like, I think Detective Comics. Yeah, you know what? Detective Comics is my favorite. Rebirth Detective Comics by Tynion is my favorite Batman book. Now, that's not Batman centric, but I like the character time we get with people. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it every time we have a damn show.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. That's what I crave because it makes the big events mean more when you have time with people. And Tynion knows how to do that. The Woods was wonderful. If Netflix or HBO doesn't pick that up, make a show of it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They're fucking up. Because a bunch of teens that show up in a random place, like with monsters in it, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there'll be another dog on the background eventually. But my little blind foster pug, who is getting adopted next weekend, she found a bone. That's really cute. She stepped on that before.
Oh.
I think I'm only missing Dewdrop by Kay. I don't have Dewdrop either, actually.
Dewdrop is great. I read it digitally. I don't feel the need to have it. It's a picture book, so you can read it in like 2 minutes. But it's good. It's really good, of course. Yes, this is a Rogue shirt. She has hammer pants on, so can't touch this. Because she can't. You could. It's not a good idea.
But yeah, besides that, like, I didn't really read much this past month. Like, I read for the show.
That's my problem, right?
But this month I was so busy with other stuff that I didn't really...
Yeah, if people care about the non-comic stuff I read, I did read a little bit non-comics. There's an Audible original that came out by Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day fame. It's called Welcome to Mike Panic. It's about his life, and it goes through Green Day history, and it's like an hour and a half on Audible. I love him, so I loved it. Also, Jenny Lawson. Do you know her?
It sounds familiar.
You would love her if you don't know her. Get all of her books on audio because she reads them and she's lovely. She's amazing. She came out with a new book, Broken. Okay. It has an amazing cover. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. She's holding like this monster. It's not going to be good, is it? Yeah,
set it to be later.
I'll totally do it. She talks a lot about like her mental health, and she's just really hilarious too. So it's stories of her life. It's great.
Remember how we were both at that same Green Day concert and we didn't know?
Oh my gosh, right? The one in Nashville? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We were both at that one. There's something else we were both at. I don't remember what, but...
Was it...
Before we knew each other.
Yeah.
We crossed paths.
We really could have. What was the other thing?
I know there's another thing, though. I don't know.
Was it Panic at the Disco? No?
No.
No.
I'll figure it out. Jessica says geeky shirts need to be in the halls too. You always have the best one. I did pick up a Totoro shirt today, but
that's a good idea.
It's in the other room. And I only look good from here up, so and my hair is atrocious right now. We should do that. We should
do that. This isn't a geeky thing, but okay, so I've fallen into the Schitt's Creek hole.
Me too. At the same time, I just watched it for the first time a week ago. I watched all of it.
I just finished it today. Oh, what?
Oh,
David, I can't. I was gonna ask you. I'm glad I asked you on air, so we could do that a lot. I just like the hand motions, and I want to. Ew! What do you mean? Yeah.
Oh my God, Kristan.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh, I love Alexis. I love David. They're great. It was so good. I felt deep immediately. If anyone out there hasn't watched it somehow, like we haven't, do it.
I super recommend it. When are we going to get Schitt's Creek? But it's the Bat family. Bruce has no money anymore. He's got to move to a small town. Yeah. How does he handle not having money and still want to fight crime?
Yes.
Are the boys happy? Or are they spoiled?
That's what I want to read. That's what I want to read.
I wish I cared enough to try to write things because I feel like we could team up. We could write some of the best DC and Marvel stories.
We really could. Yes.
Yeah. People need a break from the big stuff. Mm-hmm, okay? Mm-hmm. They need our fan fiction stories turned into comic books.
I would love to fan cast characters from the big two as Schitt's Creek characters.
Yes.
I can already do it. Like, come on.
Agatha Harkness is Moira.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, beautiful. I love it.
Nathaniel says to do this some fan fiction. We should. We need to write some fan fiction and then read it live.
It'll just be everybody like sitting on the couch eating hot dogs and watching Netflix. Because that's what we want.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome, Faron. Didn't know Kristan was buddy with Kyle Starks. Awesome show the other day. I loved his Rock Candy Mountain.
Oh, I'm glad you love Rock Candy Mountain because it's so good. But yeah, he's awesome.
I love Kyle. We
played Pandemic together before the pandemic. I still laugh about that. We didn't finish it. It's sad because now we haven't seen each other in a while. So,
well, he's starting to. He got to see Chris Schweitzer, his best friend, and beautiful machismo man. I love Chris because you look at Chris and you're like, this isn't a comic book guy with his suspenders and his mustache and his log cabin.
I love it.
They probably built with his bare hands.
If he didn't, he could.
Lionheart. Maddie, anywhere when you're picking up the Batgirl Omnibus by Gail Stone from Omar, just a reminder. Thank you again. I'm going to cry when I pick it up. Has it arrived? Because he hasn't told me. If it has, I need to also pick up stuff from Freddie that's there too.
Yeah, you should bother him right now. Be like, you need to give me stuff.
Well, I need to just drive to where he lives.
Demand it.
Yeah. Well, we need to hang out too because Omar haven't hung out in the past year, but now we're all vaccinated, so like we can.
Good deal. Good.
You played Pandemic together. Did Kristan and Kyle Jumanji the whole world? Did you?
Oh, we got really into it. And Reed played with us, and Reed wasn't as into it, but I was like, no, it's great. We just have to go over here and do that. And yeah, so I got really into it.
That's why I'm dying for us to have a weekend together so we can play board games.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played tons, but what I've played, I really love. He introduced us to, what is it, the House on...
Oh, Betrayal?
But yeah.
All right.
Yes.
It's arrived! Yes!
Nice.
Thank you, Lionheart. I'll cry when I pick it up. And I'll post it on Instagram stories, me crying. No,
please do it.
But know that I will. I'm very sensitive. I cry all the time. Kristan and Faria sent me a Wonder Woman statue once, and I cried. That's what I do.
It's the best.
You would never think, because I don't cry on air unless I'm laughing, but I cry all the time about the smallest things. If I'm happy, I cry. If I'm sad, I cry. I'm just crying.
It's good for your body. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I have not forgotten though. Omar only lives 30 minutes from me, but I think somehow in the pandemic, going anywhere feels like it's so far. Like
Yeah.
leaving the house at all is so much work.
Yeah, especially even traveling like 30 minutes away. It's like, what's happening?
I know. I went to Nashville, which is like 4 hours from me, and I was so bored the whole time. I was like, this is the worst drive. What do people do in the car anymore?
Yeah,
I don't have to do that anymore.
It's hard.
I feel like I was going to say something about something. Oh, yeah. Betrayal. So, if you like that, I have a game that's like that, but 10,000 times better.
Ooh, okay.
It's called Mansions of Madness. It's also a Lovecraftian game. But it's a lot, and you also like open doors and discover things or whatever. But you play different like stories, and you have like one of 50 characters to choose from or something, and you use an app like on the computer that like has creepy music, and it will tell you what to open next or like where items are, and or like when monsters are gonna pop up. It is so good. It can take anywhere from 1 hour to 6, but depending on the type of story. But we are hooked. We have all the expansions. And sometimes Cthulhu shows up.
I mean, that's the best.
But there's like murder mysteries, or maybe you have to run away from like a zombie thing, or maybe you wake up and you don't know who you are, or...
I love it.
I want to play that with you.
Let's do it. Put it on the list.
You're welcome. I sent the NMC crew t-shirt, so I did something different for you, so I sized the omnibus instead.
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah, it's so nice. I was so happy because I was saving money so I couldn't buy the book. I was like, it's okay. And like you said, and I was like, thanks. No, I can have it.
It's lovely.
I'm so happy. Scott asked, hey, I'm going to read some 2000s Wonder Woman. And I'm tied between Phil Jimenez's run and Greg Rucka's run. Which would you recommend? Always 100% Rucka. No question. Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman. That's what I want to read. I want to read. Have you read it? Did we read it together?
No.
I want to read that with you.
Okay.
Can you put that on the list?
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
I really think you'd like it. It's got some great Greek mythology stuff in it. And I'd be interested. I'd just be curious because I'd like to read some more Wonder Woman stuff with you. Because Dead Earth was fantastic, obviously.
Yeah.
But now I want to read some actual.
Well, and that's like all I've read from her, so.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
She doesn't normally rip out Superman's spine, you know.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't usually happen.
That was really cool, though.
It was cool but horrifying.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like to read Rucka's with you because I think is such a great show of what her character is. And she has a bit of tiff with Batman because he doesn't like the way she does things.
I like that.
She's also a diplomat at the same time. And so that's fun to see her like balance fighting things, but also like, oh, I'm a diplomat. I have to like go to the embassy and be a representative of my like
interesting
island.
Yeah.
The fact that we didn't get a Rucka Omni for her 80th anniversary year is so sad. I agree. One day we're getting a lot of Wonder Woman like omnibuses or like collected. I would take an absolute. Now that I have shelves that will fit an absolute. I want more. I showed Jessica that Swamp Thing. Absolute was like, listen, you just gotta touch it. It's the most beautiful book I've ever touched in my life.
So fuzzy.
And it's so good. More Swamp Thing.
I still have to read that too.
Oh, you should read together.
But I've touched it. Okay. Should I add it?
Add it to the list. I mean, we're already reading Swamp Thing this month, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, we could do it later sometime.
Just keep adding things to the list.
Yeah.
Once we finish One Piece, we can just go by it. We'll just read character things.
Yeah.
We'll pick a character and just like each month read another thing.
I like that.
I think that'd be good. I can't wait till One Piece this month so I can share my controversial opinions.
Because I have to read the rest of the stuff we're reading. So I'm like holding off on One Piece for now. But I
need you to remind me again because I'm gonna forget.
You want me to do it right now?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me get out the calendar.
Actually, it's not for me. I know. Can you remind the chat?
Oh yes. Because they don't know. They don't know what's going on. All right, so next weekend, the 16th, we're going to read Sweet Tooth. Maddie hasn't read Sweet Tooth. I'm going to reread Sweet Tooth. Stoked about the show. So then, because the show comes out next month. So to write on time, anyone who hasn't read it, welcome to read it. That's a quick read. The 23rd, the weekend after, will be New 52 Swamp Thing. We're looking forward to that. And then, of course, the 30th, which is the last weekend of the month, will be One Piece. Yep. And Maddie's controversial opinions on that arc of One Piece.
Freddie asked what arc we're at. How did I forget the name? It is the one with the big old fighting. Everybody's fighting together.
Everybody's fighting.
Whitebeard's there. 1 second. Shit, why is this in order? It's not Ennis Lobby, right? We read that.
We read that.
No, we read that. Marineford. No. Yes, Marineford arc.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was like looking, like, I know I wrote that down somewhere. Yeah, that's right.
I'm a huge One Piece fan, yet I'm like, that's
There's
the
so
one
many arcs,
where they
though.
all fight. Whitebeard's
There's so
there.
many arcs.
Grandpa's there. Ivankov's there. The whole gang. Getting ready for our 12-hour shift. Can we give a like? Have a good night, everyone. Oh, have a good night. And good luck. That sucks.
I've done many of those. They're not fun.
I
hope it goes by fast for you, at least.
Good. We got some Sweet Tooth love. I'm excited to read it. I also put it up as so the Over Your New Reader Patreon vote, which you're welcome to join for that Tuesday, by the way, if you want to, depending on what's voted on. But Sweet Tooth is an option.
Ooh, okay.
It's the theme for this month. 'Cause I'm starting to do themes. Is like comic to TV. So nice. Invincible, Sweet Tooth, Stumptown, and there's one more thing that I forgot about, but
I love Stumptown too. It's so good.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And I kind of hope it's Invincible because I watched the whole show and it's fantastic. I heard they put stuff better together than the comics, but now I'm like, this is the issue with anime too. That if I watch the anime, I'm a little too scared to read the manga because I'm afraid it won't be as exciting when I go back.
And that's why I like to read first.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't watched Invincible yet because I'm gonna read it. Like I read the first volume a while back, and I'm like, I need to finish that.
Oh, but now I just want you to watch it.
I know. I know.
Oh my gosh, because I had no idea. I don't know anything about it, and so I was just like, wait, what is happening? And I love a show where I'm guessing what's happening the entire season because I couldn't put all the pieces together still. Love it. Very good.
I may have to just watch it.
Good job, Kirkman. And some good voice acting's in there too.
Yeah, that's a great cast.
Oh yeah.
I love Steven.
Me too.
He's lovely.
And Sandra,
yep.
I love her.
She's awesome.
So good. Invincible is winning right now by landslide. Good to know. I will forget to check it. I just wait until somebody tells me. Yeah, I think we're just reading the first compendium, so I don't even read the whole thing, but I'm tempted to blow all my money on those Invincible Ultimate Collections. I'm also tempted. But again, I'm like, do I want to read it?
It's on Comixology Unlimited, like all of it. So that's the good news.
That's good.
You could save a lot of money if you don't want to just grab them.
This just sounds like you need to watch Bad Batch. I will. I'll watch it this week. I was super busy this weekend, seeing family and stuff, so... and I had to watch, of course, The Circle, which you all should watch, and My Ducks Game Changers.
Yeah, I still need to do that. I found the Schitt's Creek polls, so that's what happened to me.
I get it. I'm so glad I watched it at the same time. That's so funny.
That is funny. Did you also watch the documentary after?
Yes, immediately after. And
I did immediately earlier, and I was crying like half the time. I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna cry this much.
I cried all at the end of the last season. I cried during that whole documentary. I just ruined.
With the letter around the table. Yeah, I was just like, I didn't expect to cry this whole time.
I can't even think about it right now.
Yeah, I get you.
Well, it was so refreshing to see a man cry.
Oh,
and so genuinely.
He's lovely. I love him.
I just like seeing that. I like for, I like for men also in comic books, in TV shows and whatever, to show emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good.
Because it's humanity. Yeah.
I want people to know it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel really bad for guys. A lot of guys that stereotypically get, like, socialized and not. I cry a little too much. I get it. It's part of my mental issue, disorder, whatever. Probably. It's healthy.
Yeah.
I like to cry a little less, but I like people to be able to cry more. It's very good for you.
It is.
Yeah.
Usually makes you feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Am I going to cry when the Green Arrow 80th anniversary comes out? Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, because Roy Harper's back. And he just gained all the memories about his daughter from another timeline. So he remembers his daughter died. Also, he's getting superpowers.
That's a lot at once.
It's the summer of Roy Harper, Kristan.
I believe
it's my year because
I'm glad.
Is a main character in things. I'm very happy.
Nice.
Invincible TV covers storyline from issues 1 to 22. That's good to know. I heard it jumps around a little bit, but I don't know, really. I watched the Ewoks movies this weekend, honestly, best Star Wars movies.
I haven't seen those.
I heard that they have their own language, but they don't add subtitles. So it's just like
hilarious, yeah.
I like it. Maddie might cry while reading Sweet Tooth. Am I gonna cry?
I think you'll cry. Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
it.
Yeah.
I love crying.
You're like, I'm excited.
I get excited about it.
Yeah, I love that.
I want to read or watch something that just wrecks me. That's what I want.
I mean,
One Piece does that for me.
That's every Lemire, pretty much. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
I think I cried at Animal Man. I'm sure. Did you guys hear that the motel from Schitt's Creek went up for sale not too long ago? Don't really remember if someone bought it.
Oh, I didn't know.
We'll buy it.
Yeah, now we have to.
With what money?
That's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fine. Everyone can send us your crossover Schitt's Creek DC alternate universe fan fiction.
I love that.
We should have a night where we read fan fictions live on air.
Yeah, I'll go back to the one.
The bros didn't do that.
For sure. I wrote one when I was like 10. I told you about that, right?
We should read our old fan fictions. That'd be fun.
It would be horrific, but also fun.
I think that would be a fun fundraising opportunity or something.
Yeah.
I can read you my self-insert Silent Hill fan fiction.
Oh my gosh. Every fan fiction was like, especially when you were that young, definitely self-insert.
I use my own name.
That's hilarious. I don't think I did that, but I wrote a sequel to the first X-Men movie. Yes. It was called X-Men 2. And
spicy.
Rogue had a little sister she didn't know about, and I'm like, guess who that was? Oh, it's funny. And I had Cyclops say things like, "Go team," because he would. Come on.
He would. Man. That's
good times.
So yeah, we just need to we should review fanfiction. Like, okay, so I read this. I miss reading all the ones that were like put to songs, basically. It's like so many Evanescence, X-Men Evolution.
Oh my gosh, yes. And they would be like blocks of like, here's a verse, and then here's the rest of it, and then here's a verse. Yeah.
Do the kids still do that now?
I don't know. I feel like
I only read fan fiction if I'm desperate. Like if I have a show and I'm like, it doesn't do it for me, then I'll go. But
yeah, like I did that with Glee a lot because they didn't give us enough. And there's some good one. I could literally yesterday I was telling Reed about all these Glee fanfics I miss.
Okay, what's your Glee X-Men crossover cast?
Oh my gosh.
If you had Glee, but it said it was X-Men characters.
Who would play who? Okay, hold on. I can do this. Okay, Mr. Shu would obviously be Professor X.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, Finn I feel like would be Cyclops.
Yeah.
100%. So then I guess that makes, Jean as Rachel Berry, that doesn't really work.
Jean is Rachel.
You're like, but yeah, because she has her moments.
Yeah, if not Kitty.
Yeah. Well, Kitty's cooler though. She's cooler than that.
It's the year 2023 Christmas Carrie Glee fanfic companion.
Oh my gosh.
Hayden says Rachel Berry's Emma Frost.
Okay, I can see that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Me and my friends wrote enemy celebrity fanfic of Plankton and Mr. Krabs with SpongeBob back in middle school.
That is hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Amazing, Scott.
I need to read that. Please send us a link. Did you put it on fanfiction.net?
Can you send us a link?
That's hilarious.
I'll gladly drink some Moscato and read that out loud. This sounds great. But were you a mute?
Oh, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and read it. I know I have it. So I'll have to do that. And I don't think it was long. I think at the time it felt like it was real long, but it wasn't because I was like 10.
Oh, you know what we need to do? I think would be really fun. I need to I don't know where we would do this or if anybody would be interested. But I could run a one-shot, tabletop role-playing thing where we play Masks, which is basically you create a teen superhero team.
Mm.
So you get to make your own teen superhero. It's all about angst and doing teen stuff. And we could do it with some of the comic book YouTubers and play for 4 hours or something. I think that would be so fun.
That would be awesome. We'll all wear My Chemical Romance shirts and
we just bring us.
Yeah.
Who else would we bring on? I don't know if I don't know who else would get it. Jessie would do
Jessie. It. Yeah, that's immediately where my head went. Yeah.
I love Jessie so much.
Jessie would totally be down.
I know Phil would do it. He's cool. Whitney would do it a heartbeat.
Whitney's cool.
Omar would do it, but Omar always plays the same character in D&D where he's like a murder hobo.
Nice.
So that's not always good.
He typecast himself as that.
Yeah, he's always a murder hobo.
Nice.
I bet Ellie would do it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Reed would be good. Would Reed do it?
Reed would be great. I could get him to do it, yeah.
He'd be like, okay, I have a suggestion. Okay, we play high schoolers, right, where they're teen superheroes. I don't know what the powers are. Anyways, what's more important is that Reed and Elliot are twins. And they have a ska band.
Okay, yes. Oh, 1,000% yes. That's great.
That's the content I want. We'll figure out the powers later.
Yeah.
Wonder Twins, maybe. Something really dumb. Shape of a bucket of water. Yeah.
Now we have to do this.
Omar's great in D&D. He's really fun. We've had a lot of fun doing that before. We meant to do it for Your Condition. We had videotape some of it, and then we just got distracted. And I think Melanie had she had kidnapped it. She was carrying a dead goblin or something. It was one of those. D&D's weird.
Yeah.
Annie Murphy / Alexis has a new series coming out later in June called Kevin Can Fuck Himself on AMC. The trailer looks like a fun series.
Oh no, she's lovely. I will totally watch that.
Yeah, because as we know from the documentary, she was going to give up acting before that show.
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about that. Plus, just hearing her talk in the documentary, because I hadn't.
So different. She had way less makeup on. It was a different person.
I was like, who is this? What? The fact that she can put on that voice and Catherine O'Hara can put on that voice, it's mind-blowing.
I know.
They're so good.
Man, can I have Dan Levy play someone in Marvel or DC? I want those people. I want more of those type of people doing things. Mm-hmm. Can Dan Levy be let me see. Who could he be in one of the big two?
If they bring back Iceman, I think he would be a good Iceman.
He would be Iceman.
Mm-hmm.
Can he be the new... Let's go see the next Wolverine.
I mean, he's got the hair for it, right?
He does have the hair. I'll figure it out. It'll come to me.
Yeah, there's something better out there. We'll think of it.
Mm-hmm. I'll think about it. Or one of the Robins.
Cool. That would be... Mm-hmm. Oh, he could be Nightwing.
He'd be a great Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't they asking us?
Nightwing's outfit, let's talk.
Well,
Come on.
Yep.
Mm. Oh, he would be a great kite man. He'd be a great kite man. You know, Scott, I was almost going to say that. Because honestly, okay, DC, listen, this is a Sunday night. I can say curse words if I want. Okay, DC, stop fucking around and give us Booster Gold, because what DC's missing, because they're like, we're edgy, we're cool. Would you like a 5th Batman movie or Joker movie where like things are real edgy and cool? No, I want jokes. I want cheesiness and I want quips. Damn it, where are my fucking quips?
Mm-hmm.
And
you want some lighthearted nonsense. Yeah.
Yes. Booster Gold's the perfect one because you have a superhero that, like, you know, I want to read Booster Gold with you really bad, but like, you have a superhero that everyone thinks is a fuck up because sometimes he is. But secretly, he has to go through time travel and save the whole world without anybody knowing that he's actually helping. The reject of the Justice League, basically, this guy who has actual sponsorships on his suit. Yes.
Yeah. That would be great.
That's what we need. That's what I want. Yes, Nathaniel. Where are my fucking quips? Damn it, DC.
We need more.
But they're like, no, would you like another Batman movie?
It's too dramatic.
Least Shazam gave us that, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very thankful for Shazam.
You'd think the popularity of that, they'd be like, okay, we got to do more.
Yes, I was like, go ahead, come on.
Yeah.
They're too busy with the Snyder Cut. Really.
Yeah.
And, you know, it is what it is. But at least the Stargirl show exists because Luke
and it got
Wilson's in
renewed.
it. So glad.
It's coming back.
I still want you to watch that real bad.
I do want to see it. I need to.
You'll like it. Like, I'll tell you right now, you'll like it. You'll like the casting characters. Yeah. And, I mean, it's Luke Wilson. Who doesn't like Luke Wilson?
Yeah, lovely. Yes.
It's great. I like how DC got Luke Wilson and Marvel has Owen.
Yeah. They're like, we gotta split them up.
Yeah, and then it's like an edgy black and white. Ooh. Justice is gray, guys. Listen, you can't say Justice is gray here without me thinking of our state's very poor taste.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Our color is gray, our gender is trooper.
I can't. You posted that and I hadn't seen it. I was like, what is happening? I cannot believe this is real and not parody, right? Like,
it feels like a bad joke from The Boys TV show.
Yeah, like it just seems fake. It seems so fake.
Our gender is trooper. And that'd be like a Just Sleeping. Like, our gender is superhero. Like, no.
That's just beyond out of touch, right? Just like, what is happening?
Yeah, I know. Naomi's also happy. I'm very excited for Naomi.
Yeah, it's gonna roll.
And don't worry, guys. I know that it's just like me and one other person watching this, but Legends of Tomorrow's back. And this season, it's aliens.
Nice.
Okay?
That's fun.
So, once again, I'm once again asking you, everyone here, to watch Legends of Tomorrow. I will never stop. Until people, oh, cool. Frey said he worked with someone that's on Naomi. That's so cool. Look at you, Freddie. Killing it. It's been a long weekend. I think it's all of our shows where I end up with like, you're like, it's a long weekend, you guys. We're barely living.
What'd you say on that other show? Trippin'? What'd you say? Something like that?
I think I said frontin'.
Oh, frontin'. That's right.
Where did that even come from?
I don't know.
I think I said I'm not frontin' or not going to front or something, which is like.
I love it.
Who? Where did that come from with me? Oh, I know. Yeah. People are always leeching Legends of Tomorrow. It just makes me sad.
That sucks.
Friday, I agree. So far. But Superman Lois needs to be happier. That's the problem right now.
Yeah, we need like the old school show, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Superman's perfect on it. But like, his kids are teenagers, so they suck. You know?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
What are you going to do? I guess that's time. Before we leave, can I tell you about a movie I watched?
Tell me.
So two movies. One, have you watched The Mitchells versus the Machines yet on Netflix?
No.
Okay. It's animated. It's made by the same group that made Into the Spider-Verse. And it's about this like families on a road trip to take their daughter to college. begrudgingly, and then these robots take over, basically trying to kidnap all of humanity. And there's a pug.
Oh, perfect.
The movie the animation's fantastic. It's beautiful and it's hilarious. You would love it, no question, 100%. It's so good. Please watch it. Also, The second movie I was going to tell you about before I got distracted by the other one is spontaneous. I'm not sure if it's good or not, but I watched Amazon Prime. I really liked it. And this girl who's in high school, she's like a senior. The girl in front of her, she spontaneously combusts.
Mm.
And then it keeps happening to other students. Not right away. They try to live their life, and then another kid will spontaneously combust. It keeps happening. And you would think it's more like a horror movie, but it feels like a John Green movie.
Oh.
With people spontaneously combusting.
I'm into that. Yeah, I'm into
honestly, I really liked it. I think you'd like it.
I'm down for that, for sure.
It was just like, oh, these two are falling in love, but someone might spontaneously combust at any time, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
It's great.
It sounds like I'll like that.
Yeah.
You said John Green movie. I was like, yeah, I'll probably like that.
We have a question. We can end with that and then go. What are your most influential comics/books that made you avid readers?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
We're both like, I mean, I read a lot of stuff as a kid, but I guess when I was a teen, I got really into comics. And it really came from wanting to track down all the Buffy comics after watching Buffy. And being like, wait, there are comics. You know, so although they weren't good, so to say they're really influential, are they? They weren't great.
I mean, it's influential to you. That's what sparked it.
Yeah. And I did get really into it, and I got into the novelizations. Some of them of episodes, but like a lot of standalone. There were really good ones from like Christopher Golden, like really good writers wrote a lot of those. So I was that Buffy nerd. Buffy stuff always.
Yeah, I'd say for me, like what really got me going, because I didn't get into comics until like 4 years ago. I read manga growing up, like a lot of manga, a lot of like YA, a lot of fantasy, because I read all the time, like 2 books a day, like. It's too much. But for comics, it was a lot of DC Rebirth is what got me. Because I read like different graphic novels and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'd say as far as like, a lot of DC Rebirth, because I really appreciated the tone that had. It was really like hopeful and fun. The art was very clean. And it was easy to jump into. So I think that meant a lot. But I have to say, like, what's been my favorite, what's really kept me like going looking for different books is everything by First Second, everything published by First Second. So all of their graphic novels, like reading Tilly Walden, reading books like Kiss Number 8, reading
everything I made you read. Yeah.
Basically, everything. You know what? Forget about the comics books.
Credit.
Chris is the most influential person for me.
Oh my god.
Well, like. It's those standalone graphic novels that really because I love superhero books absolutely, but it's those standalone graphic novels that really get me going, keep me going, and they're the ones I revisit the most. Like Upgrade Soul.
No, I get that too.
Which we're going to talk about today.
Because like I read some comics as a teen, and then later on, but there was a period of time where I kind of stopped, and then I read Essex County when it came out, like pretty soon after it came out, and I was like, "What is this? Like what?" Comics can be this, it was like one of those experiences, and that's
this is Joe's daughter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even clock the last name. That makes sense.
Oh my gosh, welcome. Joe's been telling me about some books you've been reading. You'll have to message us because I'm curious because I know you've been reading some Wonder Woman stuff.
Good times.
And, you're beautiful. So the makeup's on point. That's not related, but
Killing
I just want you to know. Killing it. Yeah, that's my answer, I guess.
I like it.
It's hard to pick one. And anything Gail Simone. If you think about author-wise, it's Gail's. She's Gail, Tinian, Tilly Walden. There's some names I'm like, okay, those are good. Mm-hmm. Junji Ito. I don't have to think about it.
Just immediate vibe.
I just pick it up.
I'm with you.
All right. Well, it's hitting time, and you your girl has got to go work in the morning.
Me too. Sadly.
Yeah. But thank you. This was a really fun night. And
thank you all for being here. Thanks for the great questions. We love it.
Absolutely.
Sweet
We'll be
Tooth
back
next
week.
Yep. Check out In Stock Trades where you can get some Sweet Tooth. Yay.
Absolutely. And, like this video, comment down below. I don't know, whatever. Hang out with us. Message us on Instagram or Twitter.
Say hey.
Those.
We do.
Yeah. It's the best way to talk to us about stuff. All right.